Are you trying to get pregnant after the age of 35 with no luck? Why is it that some women can conceive easily and others struggle with fertility? We know that as we age, we have fewer and fewer eggs, but is that really the whole picture? If you're trying to get pregnant after the age of 35, I've got news for you. There are many things that you can do to enhance fertility and increase your chances of conceiving. My name's Jiordana, I'm a holistic nutritionist, and you're watching the nHealth channel to learn from the best about health and success. With societal demands rapidly changing and women entering the workforce, the desire to conceive and have children has been gradually pushed back from early 20s to mid to late 30s. Though women's roles in society have advanced, biologically our bodies haven't quite evolved at such a rapid rate. According to the CDC, in Canada, we are experiencing higher than normal infertility rates across all ages. So the question is why? It is true that after the age of 35, pregnancy does come with a few challenges, but there are practices and treatments that you can engage in to help enhance fertility and increase your chances of conceiving. First, we need to understand why it becomes harder to conceive as we get older. The first reason is birth control. You may have made the decision in your youth to go on birth control for various reasons. Maybe it was painful periods, poor skin issues, or to prevent pregnancy once you became sexually active. One of the biggest issues with birth control is that if the hormones were irregular prior to starting the pill, for example, experiencing painful periods or skin conditions, taking the pill offers a band-aid approach, providing synthetic hormones and preventing the body from regulating or producing them on their own. In the clinic, most of my clients have been on the birth control pill for 5, even 10 years. After being on a drug for that long, it's no wonder that the body is confused and can't perform when expected to. You should know that it takes up to 2 years to detox the birth control pill out of your system. And while you're detoxing, you may experience some negative symptoms like skin irritations or hormonal imbalances as the body learns to re-regulate. Additionally, fragments of the birth control pill have been found in our drinking water. So even if you are off the pill, you may be unknowingly exposing yourself to low levels of the synthetic hormones. The second reason is women have a limited number of eggs. When we are born, we're born with 1 million eggs. By the time we hit puberty, that number decreases to 300,000. Only 300 to 400 of those eggs will actually be released and have the option for fertilization. As we age, we lose 1 egg for every menstrual cycle. Unfortunately, there's no way to get those eggs back. However, there is a way to increase functionality, so the eggs that we do have a better chance for conception. The third reason is hormonal dysregulation. When our menstrual cycle enters the luteal stage and our egg drops, there are a number of hormones responsible for the ovulation process. Luteinizing hormone is the hormone responsible to signal the egg for being released. This hormone is produced by the hypothalamus and it's released by the anterior pituitary, which has the job of releasing many different hormones, including ones that relate to reproduction and stress. Hormonal dysregulation can begin in the pituitary, and for whatever reason, usually it's stress, the hormones do not get released in sequence. Additionally, hormonal dysregulation can be a result of a sluggish liver. This is because it's the liver's job to activate, synthesize, and eliminate old hormones. Finally, hormonal imbalances can be a result of inflammation. The ovaries, endometrium, and vaginal canal can become inflamed and prevent the egg from dropping or prevent the sperm from being able to latch on to the egg. Some of the signs you have hormonal imbalance include irregular periods, light periods or no periods at all, excessive acne, especially around the forehead, cheeks, and jawline, PMS symptoms, hair loss, and obesity. So now that we know all of the risk factors that can prevent conception, let's take a look at some of the tools that can actually enhance fertility. The first one is to get off the birth control pill for at least 3 years before you plan to get pregnant. The second one is to go green. And no, I'm not talking about recycling, but I am talking about cleaning up your immediate environment and your beauty products to make sure there are no ingredients that can act as endocrine disruptors. Skin is the largest porous organ in the body, and it is designed to be selectively permeable, meaning it only allows in certain things and keeps many things out to protect us. These endocrine disruptors can penetrate through the layers of the skin and get absorbed by the bloodstream, and they are in everything: soap, makeup, body wash, perfume, and cleaning products. There is also a very high concentration of xenoestrogens in food items, specifically dairy products, which will also dysregulate estrogen and progesterone levels. The third recommendation is to reduce your stress and inflammation. Let's remember that the stress response releases a surplus of stress hormones, which is highly inflammatory and can impact our circadian rhythm. A hyperactive stress response begins to wear down on specialized endocrine organs, especially the thyroid, the adrenals, and eventually the gonads. Prolonged periods of stress is probably the number one factor that I see impacting women and preventing them from being able to conceive. Especially because if they've been trying for quite some time, that in itself can be quite stressful, and it tends to perpetuate that inflammatory response. Stress also has an inflammatory effect on the body and can dysregulate blood sugar levels, leading to the development of hormonal conditions including endometriosis and PCOS. The fourth recommendation is to follow an anti-inflammatory diet. This is going to help to regulate blood sugar levels and provide the body with the fats that it needs to produce hormones. All hormones are made from fat. So we really want to be including healthy fats in our diet, like avocados and nuts and seeds and fatty fish. If you would like more information on seed cycling, which is a tool to regulate hormones through food, you can check out one of our older videos titled Women's Menstruation and Hormonal Health. Once you do get pregnant, staying pregnant can also be an issue as age increases. The hormone responsible for this is progesterone, and you can help the body to make more progesterone by eating foods high in zinc, like pumpkin seeds. The fifth recommendation is to utilize supplementation. The first supplement you're going to want to start taking as soon as possible is a good quality prenatal vitamin. This is going to act as an insurance policy to prime your body for conception and to give you the nutrients you need to grow a healthy fetus. The second supplement is Evening Primrose. Evening Primrose contains a high amount of GLA, or gamma-linolenic acid, which is a powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory, specifically within the gonads and the vaginal canal. GLA is a really great resource if you are somebody who struggles from any of the hormonal conditions, including PCOS and endometriosis. It's also very helpful for PMS symptoms and to prevent painful periods. The third supplement is CoQ10. CoQ10 has been shown to improve ovarian response in vitro fertilization, or IVF. CoQ10 is naturally produced in the body. However, recent studies show that supplementation of CoQ10 can drastically enhance ovarian response in women who are undergoing IVF treatments. Taking one or two of these supplements is going to be helpful. However, taking all three in conjunction with the lifestyle recommendations is going to give you the best chance to being able to conceive. You should also be aware of when to contact your doctor. If you've been trying for 6 months and you're over the age of 35 with no luck, it's probably time to give your doctor a call. It can take up to 1 to 2 years to become pregnant. So if you haven't become pregnant in 6 months, don't fret. Just because it's taking a little bit longer doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. Pregnancy after the age of 35 is totally possible. Think about Meghan Markle. She's pregnant now. If you guys have any questions, feel free to link them up in the comments below. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again on another episode of NHealth TV.